Hello folks, I'm going to do a little bit of a different video today. I'm going to tell you a story. But first of all, I should explain the story. I thought it would be interesting to do a little bit of an allotment challenge here. Now, it's all going to be about what's your story? Why did you get involved with the allotment? How long have you been gardening? And all that kind of thing. So I'm going to tell you my story now, and I hope you find it interesting. I've got my cup as well. So if you want to make yourself a brew and sit back, and I'll tell you a little story. Now, where do I begin? Well, it was when I was a kid. Must have been about, well, as long as I can remember, 4 years old or something. My dad had an allotment, my granda had an allotment, and I remember spending many years down there, from being like, you know, a baby. I can't remember that far. I can remember like being about 4 onwards, till about, I don't know, the mid 80s or something. That's when my dad gave up the allotment and all that. Anyway, skip on a few years. It was 1998 when I first got my garden, which was an allotment in the next path along. And then I had that garden for about 2 years. The reason I moved from there is because of the trees. Anyway, I've been in this garden since 2000, and ever since then I've maintained it. I've done what you're supposed to do when you're in an allotment and grow stuff and that, you know, blah 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 blah. It wasn't until, when was it now? Well, 2006 I got a computer, internet, and I first started watching YouTube. Now for years I used to just watch my mates used to sit there and just type in anything, you know. I've browsed through many a video for years and years, and it wasn't until we had run out of things to type in, and one day I thought, oh no, I'll type in allotment and see what happens, you know. And the first allotment video that come up was Rick's allotment. So I thought, oh well, what's this? Click, and it was like, all right, this is I didn't expect to find allotment videos on YouTube. This was back in 2009 or something, you know. So that's when I joined YouTube. I started watching YouTube in 2006. I actually joined YouTube in 2009, and that was because I wanted to comment and stuff, and also, if you're wondering about my name, Blue Star Dave, I used to be in a band called Blue Star. My first intention of actually making videos was just to upload Blue Star stuff, you know. I've got videos and I have uploaded 1 or 2. Well, that's a different story altogether. Like I say, that was my intention. That's why I'm called Blue Star Dave. And then I started watching YouTube, Rick Van Man, and then I seen Allotment Diary, and then Sean from the Hort Channel. I saw them and I started watching them, and I was thinking, right, this is interesting. Because for years, like I say, I've had this garden since 2000, and I was lucky enough, well, Ray's still here. He used to be a champion gardener. He used to show in Harrogate and everything in the late 70s. And John, who died, he was the Northeast Chrysanthemum champion. So, and he was 84 when he packed in his garden. Ray's still here. The only reason John packed in is because basically he died. Ray's 80 odd now, and he's still cracking on. As you know, some of you already know, Turbo Ray, yous have called him. And I've learned a lot of him and John over the years. And then one day I thought, right, I'm going to start making my own videos, just to basically try and help people out, you know, pass on some hints and tips, and also to keep a record. So that in, say, 2011 was my very first allotment video upload. Now, at the very beginning, it was, you know, yeah, here's me allotment, this is what you do, sort of thing. And it wasn't as, I would have used my phone, and that's another thing. People should definitely, if you know, when I first started making videos, I was behind the camera. I was no way I wasn't going to show my face and all that. I used to be in a band, but it's a different thing when you're actually talking to a camera. Now anyway, over the years, you know, I was making new videos, and on the second year of doing it, I thought to myself, well, I've showed you this on my last year. Nothing changes. It's all the same, you know, every year. And then I thought, right, I'm going to do this, do that. I'll show you my methods of like planting potatoes and all of that. And after the third year, I thought, right, this is getting quite like repetitive now, like. So during the winter and that, when there's nothing to do, I used to come down, and this is a couple of years after. I've been making the videos since then. A couple of years after that was when I started being in front of the camera like I am now. Are you keeping up with this here, folks? What was I saying? I started just sitting here, you know, in the winter. I used to make me bacon sarnies, sit here, listen to the gardening programme, do all that, you know. It was just something to do. And then one day, I have a scarecrow. Well, now you know it as Jackie. But I was just sitting here, and I started getting quite a few, well, not quite a few, I had about 10 subscribers back then, and I was like, yes, get in, 10 subscribers. People are actually watching me videos. I was amazed. So, like I say, I started just having a bit of banter, talking about different stuff, you know. And people started saying, like, Dave, it doesn't matter about the gardening, just like do what you keep talking, because it's just mad, like funny and stuff, you know. I was thinking, well, I wasn't intending to be like funny or anything. So then I introduced characters, you know. And the only reason I started doing this, like I say, is because after the third year of making allotment videos, where it's like, here's me cabbages, here's me cauliflowers, this is how I grow me potatoes, this is how I grow me tomatoes, and all that. It's like, right, this is a bit boring for me, never mind the viewers, you know. So I just, for a laugh, dressed up as like me scarecrow one day, and that was it. I thought, hey, this is great, this. And since then, a lot of different characters have appeared over the years. Well, 5 years now that I've been making allotment videos, and in them 5 years, you'll see a lot of difference. Check it out. Check out my old videos and stuff. Like I say as well, I'm sick of saying like I say. I'm gonna have a drink. Ponder my thoughts for a second. Stay tuned. Aye, so I started introducing different characters and blah blah blah, and the more confident I got on the camera, the better I started to, like, I've showed you around the cemetery, I've taken you down to Tynemouth, everywhere basically now, and especially with like Paula, go on holidays and that, I'll film it. I film everything basically these days, and that's all because it stemmed down to, well, it was Rick Van Man. Thank you, Rick Van Man, for inspiring us to make allotment videos, because now, since then, I now have 2,500 subscribers plus, which is excellent. Like I say, I never even expected to get 10 subscribers, never mind 2,000 and odd. And it's fantastic. I would recommend anybody to make allotment videos, or any videos, just make videos, you know, record things. It's great, honest, I look back at my videos from like 2012, and mostly on the same days, you know. Every Sunday I used to put a video up, and you can go back month to month and see the difference, and there is a difference. There totally is a difference, and I would recommend even film anything, because at the end of the day, YouTube is never going to break. Your videos are always going to be there, and it's all good. So now it's up to date. me videos. I do what I do, and I appreciate everybody for subscribing, and thank you very much for watching. And here's to the next years and years and years of doing stuff, and many, many more subscribers. Bring it on. Anyway, that's my story. I would like to hear some other stories now from different people. I would, I would say Rick Van Man, but he hasn't got an allotment now, so it's pointless saying him. So I am now going to nominate 3 people. So I might as well start with the people who, apart from Rick Van Man, the second person I watched was Dan from Allotment Diary. So I nominate you, Dan. Be interested to hear your story. And also Sean from the Hort Channel. It'd be interesting to hear your story as well. And I'll nominate 3. Like I say, these are thingies, but I'll also like to nominate Rob, Oldgardenerguy. I nominate you. What's your story? So, thanks for watching. Bye for now. I'm going to go and take Annie for a walk now. See you later.